Can someone tell me my first station? It doesn't matter in what order. Javier, my first station.
Always is independent.
Independent work. Juliet, what's your station?
Canvas.
Canvas. My blue group, what's your station? Miss Bujanos. And Sophia, what's your station?
Math.
Magic Math. Remember, everything that you need is in your desks. Okay? Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay. Those of you in Canvas, you may get on. Those of you in Imagine Learning, Imagine Math, you may start. Your timer has started.
Hi, my name is Daisy Bujanos. I'm a third grade teacher at Menger Elementary School. Currently, I teach math and science. And my experience with blended learning honestly has been great. I love it. You know, being my second year, I learned about it last year. I heard about Nearpod. I went to trainings, but I never felt like I got to implement it because of everything that we have to do in our curriculum. I feel like it's hard to implement that technology, but this year actually getting to like experiment with it and use it and implement it in the classroom, from what I've seen in my kids, it's really brought out like that creativity and some of them their confidence, because with Nearpod and Lumio and having those interactive activities and implementing them into stations, they love it. I see them more engaged. I see them wanting to learn. What are you going to do with those two numbers? Good job. Go ahead and start this one. Look at your shapes. How are you going to divide them to give you two shapes? Remember, that's called a sharing square. You have to share it. You're sharing it between your length and your width. Okay? Make sure we share that.
14 and 5 right there.
It should be already. This week we did area, and it is a struggle for some of them, especially knowing like, okay, it's length times width and not confusing it with perimeter, but it's giving them another way to learn. And even my kiddos that do struggle with reading, they're able to use that immersive reader and they're using it to help them listen. Some of my directions too, a lot of my kids are not just able to read the directions and okay, that's how I get to Canvas, or that's how I get to my Lumio or my Nearpod. I also went ahead and gave them visuals because a lot of our kids, they learn differently, not one size fits all. But it's been a great experience. I encourage everybody to try blended learning. It's something that I want to continue trying to implement into my lessons because, like I said, it's not every one size fits all. And, you know, even in the small groups, the kids, when they're working independently or they're working on the computer, I always encourage them to ask one another because sometimes if they're not learning from me, they learn from a peer. They learn from each other, and whatever their peers are thinking, maybe it kind of adds to their way of thinking. And they see things the way that their peers do, and that kind of adds to their own learning.
Who do you want to listen to? Want to listen to William? See what William has to say.
The four inner planets are Venus, Mercury, Earth, and Mars. The four outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
So you have my very eager mother just served. If it's S, what planet starts with the letter S?
All right, next question. What are the names of the four outer planets? The names of the four outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All right, next question. Can you correctly list all of the planets?
I like our classroom, and we get to do a lot of fun things. And one of my favorite things that we do is using some of the technology to help me. And I'm glad I get to be in this classroom too, and I'm glad I have a lot of friends because I want to help my friends in this classroom if they need it. We do Imagine Math, Canvas, with Miss Bujanos, and then independent work. Flip has helped me a lot. Flip is really fun when I'm making it.
So, blended learning, yes, I would definitely encourage it. And like I said, I want to continue implementing it in my lessons just so that it gives the kiddos wanting to be engaged, wanting to continue being engaged, wanting to interact with the lessons and grow more confidence and be creative and show us how they're learning, in different ways.